All right. Indianapolis faces a 3rd and 9 on their first possession. Lots of running so far for these Colts, forced into a pass situation here, presumably. And it's incomplete. Throwing to Bentley, you're going to force to be punt on this first down. I'll be going in and out, guys. Doing a bunch of things here. I'm going to step away for a second. All right, looks like we missed an Otis short gain here to put the Giants at the 42. Pro set. Baker going to get 15. Into Indy territory at the 43, 1st and 10. Sticks with OJ on first down. Same 3-4-D. Indianapolis can blitz very well. Right there. Right there. And run left. Short gain, Otis. Another 18. Hot start for OJ Anderson. 2 carries, 32 yards. He came into the day with a 3.1 average on 85 carries. Boosting that average today. Going back to him here. Anderson gets, no gain. 2nd and 10. He averaged 3.5 during the actual regular season. And again at 3.1 so far in this replay. 2nd and 10 from the 25 in field goal range from Matt Barr. Probably would have been called the RCA Dome at this time, I'm guessing. In 1990. Hampton in the backfield, along with Carthon. Flat pass, Rodney Hampton, a 6 is there. Blitzer's coming as well. He's going to pick up 14 yards because those blitzers were set to guard him and uncovered. It's a first down to the 11-yard line. take a look at the standings here as the Giants try to punch it in. Pro set versus a 3-4. Anderson. Going to get help. Injury to the Colts. Help from Carthon. It's a 5-yard play instead of 1 yard. 2nd and 5 from the 6. Giants come in tied for the lead in the NFC East, although they have the tiebreaker edge against the 4-2-1 Redskins. Dallas has already played 9 games and under 500. As many wins, though, as the division leaders. Philly at 3-4. And Phoenix 2-6. Just 2 wins for the Cardinals so far. Indianapolis over in the AFC East, pretty strong team, but they sit at 3-4. Tough division with Miami and Buffalo in there. Full house for the Giants. Linebucker Otis, 2 yards. Jess asks, what position is Armstrong? I'm guessing Tim is less qualified than Jess to answer that question. I doubt Tim has been practicing as much against the Colts as with the Colts as Jess has been against them. I mean, the way you look that up, Jess, so you can answer your own question is view. Let's see. I think you have to go to the league manager and go that way, and you see it. Probably can't see the CM in game. 3rd and 3 from the 4. Linebucker Rodney Hampton. Guessed right. He's going to get those 3 yards to the 1. Despite 2 linebackers in zone. Nice tough running there. Back to Hampton. He's in. But there's a flag. It's against Indy. It'll be turned away. And it's 6-0 Giants. Nice drive there by Jess and his Giants. Good running from O.J. Henderson along the way. Matt Barr for the extra point. It's good. 7-0. It's 8:06 left. First quarter. Colts will start their second drive here. And they'll start out the 15-yard line. Not much there from Stacy Simmons. Good receivers on these. This is a really nice offense. Eric Dickerson and Bentley, 2 good backs. Brooks and Hester, 2 good receivers. Pat Beach doesn't do much, but you got to guess right against these Colts, or they'll do some damage. Jeff George, one of the better deep passers in the league this year. A lot of INTs, but he can hit them too. And there's a long pass. Nobody back there for Hester. Got to hit this if you're the Colts. He gets it. Long gain, 34. And that home chart should be working for him here, but doesn't work very well in this case. Just gets 34. Got it on the Giants defensive card. And that sort of zero-man situation, that could loosen things up or is an incompletion on the 7. Tim used to that 7 incompletion flat pass from Randall. Gets it here with Jeff George as well. If you hit a couple long ones early, that can affect the D. 3 wide, 2 running backs here. It goes nickel. That's a certain effect there. Veteran Stanley Morgan as your third wide receiver. Former All-Pro. Now just 23 catches in 1990. Hester 54. Brooks 62. That's a lot for this season. Short pass, Bentley. Incomplete on the Giants' card. Quickly 3rd and 10. Colts sitting in good punting position, though. Surprised not to see a long pass there, actually, from around midfield. With George and whatnot, that good long pass. It's a good spot for it. Would have been a receiver reading, actually. But now we get another short pass. A lot of blitzers coming. Can they get home? Affect punt positioning. They cannot. Flushed. Needs 10. Gets 13. First down. 16% to Eric Dorsey, who I believe is not your starter. Is he or is he? He is. He's just been out. He's been hurt, right? 0 pass rush. 16 was an 88. Nobody was going to get a sack except Lawrence Taylor. He was going to get it if it went to him, but it didn't. 1st and 10 from the Giants, 38. Colts on the move. Long pass. Guessed wrong. Bill Brooks. Opportunity for the Colts. No! Cannot get it on Brooks's card on the 7. Oh, my. 2nd and 10. Phew. That looked like a touchdown from here. Wow. Shots across the bow. Looking pass. Bentley, another opportunity. Gets 8. On the 6 white die. These Colts are a dangerous squad offensively. They can avoid turnovers. 3rd and 2. Guessed wrong, long pass again. On this 3rd and 2, incomplete. Exciting team these Colts are. 4th and 2, decision time. Dean Biasucci, not so good, as I recall, playing with these Colts against the Eagles a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure this is a go-for-it situation. Let's see if I'm right. My memory serves me well. It does. 2 through 6, 11, 12. Probably will go for it on 4th and 2 if there's offense. Giants give you opportunities in off tackle, despite the 6 nose tackle. Boy, if the 6 nose ever got hurt for the Giants, that would be a real hurter. Eric Howard there in the middle. Pro set versus 3-4. Indeed, going for it. Linebacker Dickerson, 2 men in zone. Giants are favored here, but the Eric Dickerson card comes through. Guessed right, +6. X is wiped out, no penalty, and it's a first down for the Colts. The drive continues. Nicely called by the Giants D on that 4th down. Here on 1st down, it's 4 yards for Dickerson. Just misses the double boxes, which would have been 14. 2nd and 6. Linebacker, guessed wrong. Only a yard for Bentley. 3rd and 5. Tough spot here for Jeff George. Really tough spot. Not only do you have contain on with these good linebackers, but you have a bad flat passing quarterback, and he's at the 19. He can't go deep. So without penalty, meaning two men automatic in the long pass zone. So tough spot here. Not a very good flat passer. Good receivers, though. You can flat pass it and hope for a receiver card. Maybe that's the idea. Short is a possibility, too. Hope for another dump-off 1st down. or set yourself up for fourth down. But he's going to go for it here. Short pass Brooks. 4 men in zone. Again, not a really good probability here for the Colts, but they get another dump off and they get 9 yards in the first down. So probability, schmobability, doesn't matter. Colts have converted 2 short pass third downs on dump offs. You saw not much coming here. No asterisk pass rusher. So if LT would have been coming, maybe that would have changed things. But he wasn't. Instead, it's first and goal from the 10. Short pass, Pat Beach, 4 men in zone, touchdown, Colts. An impressive drive from these Colts with a couple really key third down conversions on dump offs. Dean Biasucci on for the extra point. I think he might be shaky on this too. Let's see, I forget. Vague recollection. He's good. He's good 2 through 11, so that's good. 7-7. 2:06 left first quarter. Touchback. And we start over with this tie score. Our Giants have possession. 3-4D. Giants have passed to set up the run a lot this year, but this looks more like a run-first approach, which makes sense with this front for the Colts now, injured as it is. So maybe a little more run to set up the pass. A lot of options here. A lot of zeros on the field. The one thing Colts have is pass rush. So maybe they'll be working to avoid that. And to that theme, you see a flat pass here on first down. Guess right. Incomplete on Sims' card. Sets up a 2nd and 10. Usually see Hampton in on 2nd and 10, and here he is. Rodney brings more short gains than OJ. Carthon stays in to prevent for a number of reasons, but one thing, to dissuade the Colts from perhaps safety blitzing. It's an end run. Guess wrong. Man in zone. Can it get to Hampton's card? It can, but it falls on the no gain. Tough roll. 3rd and 10. Meggett checks in. Goes 3-2-6. Takes the 6th linebacker out, I believe. I think. Which would have patrolled containment for Meggett's short gains. But Meggett's also controlled by low usage, so there's that to think about as well. Does lose some pass rush from the middle. Short pass, Ingram, 4 men in zone. Pass rush is coming. Incomplete. 3 and out. Penalty! Hold against Giants. It's going to be declined. 4th down. 3 and out for the Giants. Colts with Verdin opportunity here on the punt return. Will he get a shot? He will. From the 38, Verdin, who has a big fumble and a big touchdown. He gets 3 yards. You see it doesn't have a big touchdown. He has all those big yards and the fumble on 10. But you see 19 yards, 28 yards, 20 yards. Just loaded. Playing with you see the Giants return there of plus 3 yards. As we have a long pass on first down, gets right, 1 man in zone. Looking for that Jeff George 7 completion long gain. Can he find it? He can! 62 yards. That's good for a touchdown. 59 yards to Bill Brooks. And the Colts, zap, boom, pow, get their way into the end zone on the first play of the drive. Tim was the coach of the 1990 Summer Sprint Jim Everett quarterback unit, which also had the 7 long gain. There were 2 in the set. This Jeff George card and the better card of Jim Everett, also with that 7 and other things. He was quite skillful in managing that Everett card, despite not making the playoffs in summer sprints. I don't know how that happened, because he was really bombs away, did really, really well with Everett. And you see it here again, echoes of Jim Everett that Tim picked in the 2nd round of that summer sprint tournament. echoes here with the Jeff George long pass touchdown. 14-7 Indianapolis. I was about to talk about the Giants' punt return unit, which you saw just 3 yards there on 8. We're playing the 1987 Summer Sprint tournament now, and someone selected the Giants. Of course, Giants didn't make the playoffs that year after the Super Bowl the previous year. So I can pull that up. There it is. As we see Sims make a completion on first down to Baker up to the 43. The Giants, were selected by Wisconsin, which is Butch. And take a look. When you take a look, you got Raul Legre. Pretty good deep. Otherwise iffy. The punt unit is Landetti. He has a block. Not otherwise good, but look at this return. Punt return, 25 and 20. And long gain, punt. Kick isn't so good either, but Giants improved, apparently, in 1990. Now they face a 2nd and 4 here, near midfield. Off tackle, Otis. Linebacker. Can't make the play. That's Beckett. 6 on the white die beats Beckett to make it 1st and 10 from the Colts 46. The Colts are going to win. They're going to have to get a couple sacks. It seems that way to me, because nothing else really works for them that well on the defensive side, as I recall. Take a look. And that played up pretty well against the Eagles, and the Colts win over the Eagles. I believe that was a win. I think. It's not so bad at all. But bad defenders don't help. End run, Otis gets 5 on first down. This Giants offense pretty lethal as long as Phil Simms is the quarterback. Very good year for Simms. Got hurt, obviously, famously. And from a strat perspective, the offense becomes far less lethal, but they can still get it done from a strat perspective. And we saw what they did in real life. End run, Hampton. Just gets 3. Boy, had it all there. A 6 in Bavaro against a 0 defensive end. Guessed wrong. Your best end run running back and only gets 3 yards on his card. So that's... have to consider that a win from a roll perspective for the Colts. 3rd and 2 now. Likely 2-down territory. Goes full house. And Otis is going to face a short yardage D and just gets a yard. So now they will stay on the field, presumably. Go full house here, interestingly. So it takes away the flat pass possibilities. It's hard to call pass and bring everybody up with this Colts D. That's usually the move, but the Colts D is just not strong enough. You're tempted to call a run, too. Let the free safety do some work for you, of course. That's always the big advantage of the defense on full house. Called run. 2 men in zone. Looking for the stop. Can the Colts get it? They get the stop! Anderson can't bring it home. Just 1 yard needed. And the Colts take over with the lead. 11:42 left, first half. From the 37. Flat pass, guessed wrong, up against a 6. 11 yards. Up to the 48. Long pass, Hester. Looking for that 7 again. Oh, in between the INTs. Also avoids the 1-1-1. Barely. Injury roll. 2nd and 10. Guessed right end run. Nice call. But Dorsey can't make the play on the 6 white die roll versus the 5. It makes it a 3rd and 4. So tough result there for a well-called Giants D. "30 yards on 3rd and 4. Back to the George long pass card. 1st and 10 in the red zone. At some point, the Giants may want to start taking that away, which is going to open up for Dickerson and Bentley. Flat pass, Bentley up against the 5. Look for that 6 white die. Can't get it. Bentley loses 4. That is a common theme of this era of Strat. Big losses on 3 and 11 for the halfbacks. A lot of them are like -7 and -8, but Bentley gets away with, quote unquote, only a 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14. 3 wide, 2 running backs, goes 3-4. Short pass, Hester, 3 men in zone. Giants looking for a pick. Instead, it's a flush, incomplete. On George's card on the 3. Modern set, you'll typically see short gains there. Here you do not. Colts are in what should be decent range for Biasucci with some variable risk. 3rd and 14, long pass is in play. Goes flat to Bentley. Nobody home. Opportunity to get 14, just gets 9. And it's 4th and 5 from good field goal range for Dean Biasucci. He will attempt it. He kicks inside the 12. That should help a lot. It does. 2 through 9, 12. Probably would have missed it if the variable went the other way. Touchback for Biasucci, his 2nd of the game, I believe. Yes. Which is an important thing to have in these sets, back to the 20-yard line. His field position seems to matter so much. Pro set. Giants in a 10-point hole here. Giants sort of trying to avoid some mid-season doldrums. If they take the loss here, I think that'll make them 0-2-1 in their last 3 if that happens. I'll just see the play call here before I check that, but we're waiting. Off tackle, Anderson. Opportunity here. Nobody there. Just gets a yard. So, Giants. For 2-1. Yeah, lost to the Cardinals, tied the Redskins last week, and now face Indianapolis next week against another Mad Bomber, Jim Everett and the Rams. Interesting. Get George and Everett back to back. Isn't that fascinating? Off tackle Anderson again. The tackle Jumbo Elliott makes the play. And there's an inadvertent face mask tacked on, 1st and 10 for the Giants up to their own 33. Matt Otis just gets 2 on 1st down. 2nd and 8. Anderson's runs calmed down a little bit here in the 2nd quarter versus his really leading that first drive for the Giants. Now goes 3 wide. It's just kind of risky. You have to let him run it here if you're the Colts, if he wants to. You should search for a mega fumble. And otherwise, D up on the pass side of things. Off tackle Meggett. Possible fumble awaits. He does not. He's not fumble. Fourth. Just gets 2 yards though. 3rd and 6. Three wide versus the nickel. Meggett now back to his low usage average working for the Giants here. Doesn't go to him though. Short pass Baker. 4 men in zone. Incomplete. Possible penalty is waved off. And the Colts are off the field with a 10-point lead. Here's Landetta. Here's Verdin returning it. 39 yards. Verdin can get it from the 24. Possible penalty, by the way. 19-yard return. It holds up. So Colts will start off from the 43. Right back. All right. Anthony Johnson. He'll miss 5 games. Somewhere along the line, I assume, was Johnson. And Ron Dickerson just gets a yard. On the end run wrong was an opportunity there for the Colts as they are into Giant territory with 3:54 left in the half. Giants, I believe, get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. 3 wide, 2 running back versus 3-4. And run Albert Bentley gets 4 yards. 3rd and 5 from the Giant 40. It's a big yard difference for containment. Really, really important, but didn't seem to matter on the Colts touchdown drive. Makes it much more comfortable, though, to call D, but still all these weapons. Another offensive lineman injured. Gotta wonder what that does to the possibility of dump-offs. It's a long pass. Hester. 3 men coming. Incomplete on the defensive card. And 4th and 5, Colts will punt. Good punt position here for a coffin corner up against Meggett. Ron Stark, longtime Colt punter. Can he position it well? He gets blocked. Giants block the punt. They pick up the ball. It's at the Colt 47. Will they will try to run with it? Advance or not advance? Advance for no yards. Just missed the fumble, in which case it would have reverted. Somehow Meggett advanced the ball. Quick-footed Dave Meggett ran all the way from the 5-yard line, probably 5 to 10-yard line, and picked up the ball at the Giant 47 somehow. That's some sprint speed right there. Picked it up, but then he couldn't advance it any. So typically there, that means the Giants called for the well, Jess, you've had some things go right for you. It was a really nice drive to start out the game, but since then it's been tough, and that certainly is. I mean, that's a great equalizer. Just got to take advantage of it here. I would say that the Colts are certainly on a bit of a run here in the first half. That's certainly true. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so Jess, yes. So Jess, I was about to say, Jess really made a great move there and caused that block punt because you're not going to get the block punt unless you ask to go after it, and they got it. So nicely done by Coach Jess to get it. He risked even a 5-yard penalty resulting in a Colt first down, and the risk paid off. And I guess a bit of desperation for the Giants. Although it doesn't feel like a desperate situation, down 10 here with 2:06 left in the first half, even if he had been pinned back. Long way to go. And, eventually you just got to hope you guard against Jeff George going deep, get some picks, can turn things around pretty quickly. Anyway, 2nd and 9 at the Colts 46. And Ron Hampton, linebacker there this time, so better prepared, but this time a little bit better of a role for Hampton, not a short game, but sets up a 3rd and very manageable for the Giants from the 41. And if anything didn't go right, it might have been that 4th and 1, but it was well called as we think about possible 4-down territory here. Well called by the defense. So it was certainly in the cards, well within the cards, that OJ was not going to convert that first down on 4th and 1, given how well it was called by Coach Tim. Anyway, 3rd and 4 here, looking to avoid the 4th down conversion need by going short pass to Baker. Guessed wrong. The defender won't be able to make that play. First down to the 26-yard line of the Colts. Pro set with Hampton now, even on this first down. So a little bit of a different look here. Look in pass. A 0 is there to Ingram. 4 yards for Ingram. No penalty, no receiver fumble. 2nd and 6. Hampton stay in the game. Flat pass, Hampton. He's double teamed. No man in zone, though. And the 6 roll with 1 man in zone gets the usual treatment. And that results in an 8-yard gain and a first down to the Colts 14-yard line. 1:22 left in the half. Probably don't want to have George's long pass make another viable appearance on the field with much time, but points are important here. Get them any way you can. May not care about the clock too much at this point. Maybe a little bit of an afterthought. OJ is in, though, which is a less aggressive tactic here. Short gain likely would come from Hampton and get you in very quickly. So OJ represents a little bit more of a plotting approach. 2nd and 5 from the 9, inside the 10 now. Sims' strong flat pass is taken off the board here. Colts take a timeout. That is the first. Full house. Versus a blitzing 3-4. Gets a guess strong short pass to Bavaro, touchdown. And Eric Moore is going to be out for 3 games. Let's take a look at Eric Moore for these Giants. Because 3 games is a lot of games. Eric Moore. He is right guard. Is he a starting right guard? It looks like he is the starting right guard. Okay. And he's a 4-4. Backing up, though, they got some pretty good depth here. Is a 4-2 Bob Cratch. So they're going to lose in this right guard position, which is the most insulated up against the 3-4 defense. They're going to lose that 4 pass block and go down to 2. Not going to affect this game much because you're not going to see 2 linebackers blitzing too much. Maybe you will now from the Colts because of that injury. 1st and 10 now for the Colts after a return. It's a flat pass with good pass rush coming against this flat pass. And they get home. No fumble, though. 5-yard loss, 2nd and 15. Three wide, 2 running back. So a couple double teaming opportunities here for the Giants if they want to do it. Long pass Hester, they don't do it. Only one man is back. Opportunity here for the Colts. It's intercepted. Turns out to be an opportunity for these Giants. Not the best return squad, but there's a few in there. Can they find it and really turn around this half? Can they find one of the big ones? They do! Touchdown! No flags are down. Giants take the lead. Especially stinging for Tim, who keeps missing his interception touchdown on 7. And the Giants getting on 2. Giants getting lots of rolls here to take the lead. And Tim reacts. It says he's listening to the broadcast, saying, "I can't hit the damn 7." yeah. As Giants hit a 2-12 touchdown. Matt Barr hits the extra point, and Giants lead 21-17. Colts still with a shot here. In this half, but they have 85 yards to go. Dickerson, not a ton of carries this year. Only 8 left. And he does not have a long gain this year like he had in previous years. And at home, you might want to take advantage of that, but without carries and without the LG, you probably don't want to waste them. Another sack. Leonard Marshall is in. 2nd and 14. Giants getting a little bit cutesy here, taking a timeout with 30 seconds left. Long pass Stanley Morgan. Just one man back there, incomplete. Bentley gets 23 and looking. And that will get the Colts up to the 34. And with the home field advantage and Jeff George's long pass, they are not done yet. Long pass. Hester, 2 men in zone. Looking for George's card. Can he get it? No. Possible penalty. Does not happen. Looking for the DPI. Colts stuck back at their own 29 here. Just 8 seconds left. No timeouts. Long pass. Bentley. Looking for a 70-something reception. Gets picked. Can the Giants do it again? No. 3 yards. That should end the half after this last play. We'll step away with the Giants leading 21-17. Giants take over with a 4-point lead here. Another touchback by Biasucci. Two men incompletion wiped out by a offside penalty by these Colts. 1st and 5. Carthon is the back. Keyed the wrong guy. Roberts makes the block. 1st and 10 Giants. Pro set versus 3-4. Giants now with the lead can manage this game a bit differently if they desire. Just try to pound it, play field position, even though we're in the first possession of the third quarter. Colts have a quick strike offense, but Giants have the potential to control the ball here. Back to Carthon. Guessed wrong. Nobody home. Opportunity for the Giants to get some yards, and they get 8. Nice first down running, 2nd and 2. Linebuck Otis gets 7. Nice run there from Anderson. 1st and 10 up to the 45. Hampton checks in here on this first down. Long pass, Baker. Man is back there. Guessed right. Good opportunity here for the Colts D. Called correctly. Cannot find the pick, though. Just 2 through 4, 11, 12. Couldn't get it. While we're on the subject, let's take a look at some of the Colts intangibles here, which often become tangible. There's a TD on 6 on the INT. Pretty good returning otherwise. And you see a pretty nice penalty card. Really nice penalty card. Don't think it's really paid off for them yet today. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I mean, the Colts should have a pretty significant edge penalty-wise. 6 yards with that 0 nose tackle there. Let's see how it's panned out so far in that just sort of pure luck category, where it should be favoring the Colts. Oh, yeah, not even 1 penalty yet against the Giants. Wow. 3rd and 4. Expect that to turn around. Something to keep in mind. Guessed wrong. Pass to Howard Cross. He gets 13. There's a possible penalty. And yet again, on the Colts defensive penalty card, somehow the Giants avoid it. Wow. 1st and 10 up to the 36. Linebuck Anderson. A man is there. He's a 6, trying to help out. Gets 2 yards on Anderson's card. As the Giants plod up toward field goal range. Not quite yet, though. With the Indianapolis 34. It's Meggett and Tillman in the backfield. On this 2nd and 8. Pro set. Looking past Mark Ingram. 5 yards. 3rd and very manageable again for the Giants. Giants offense just has so many options with Sims at quarterback. Good in all 3 columns. Kind of rare for the set to see just decent into all 3 columns. It's just a luxury in terms of play calling. You can go anywhere. Things change if Hostetler comes in that way. But while you got Sims, it's helpful. And 3rd and 3 right here. Anderson in the game, looking for these 3 yards, perhaps, or Carthon. It's going to be Anderson. Guessed right. Not much difference between his guessed right and guessed wrong. Gets 2 yards. It's a 4th and 1 from the 27. Yeah. Right or wrong, it would have been 2. And it's decision time. for Matt Barr's coach Bill Parcells, or Jess in this case, on this 4th and 1. He's protected from variable risk. So would you be just bars, whatever it is, 2 through 8, 12, or 2 through 7? Something of that sort, I believe. Let's take a quick look. Can. Goes full house, so going for it would have been a 2 through 7 kick, so a little better than 50%. 4th and 1, been stopped on one of these before, goes full house, so flat pass pretty much off the table. It's a line buck. Anderson guessed right, 2 men in zone. Can Anderson get it this time? He can! 2 yards. Up to the Colts 25-yard line. Nine minutes left, third quarter. Flat pass, Bavaro. Nobody's home. Chance for Bavaro. Gets 13. 27% sack was not in order. 67 came up. And it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Blitzing 3-4. Line buck Carthon, man is there, guessed wrong. Gets 8 big yards, but forced down to 4. The defensive penalty card again is avoided. Wow. Let's look at this again. Am I missing something here? Because I just can't understand how you could get so fortunate. I must be. Let's see what we got here. I don't want to miss this either. Posted. So, okay. I mean, it's not. Okay, it's not that. Oh, this is Giants. Played the wrong one. Short pass incomplete. Team up home. I'd say Giants isn't very populated. You could see a lot of misses. So let's see here. Yeah, we got a ton in here. That 8 is what really sticks out. And just a lot of penalties overall, either way, but mostly against the opponent. 3rd and 6 from the 8. Likely seeing Hampton in here, much more likely to get you the 6 yards. Or Meggett, yes, Meggett's a good choice. Yes, indeed. It's an end run to Meggett. Can't get it. Big fumble. Didn't fumble. 4th and 6. Big hold. The kick is good on a 2 through 10. Giants take a touchdown lead from the goal line. Stacey Simmons does not have a good return card, so he'll take a seat. We've learned that just by watching today. And it's a touchback. Down 7. Long drive for the Giants. Nicely done to get 3 points. Off tackle, Bentley to start us off. Opportunity here, gets 4 yards. Second and 6. Bentley's carries are at 11. Dickerson's at 8. So plenty of carries between them. Flat pass, left, gets 8 yards. The one zone not occupied with 2 men goes to Georgia's card anyway. 1st and 10 up to the 32. You see that run call there. So Colts still able to generate some run calls on defense. That'll be noted. End run Dickerson. He gets 5. And nice batch of plays so far to start the drive for the Colts. 2nd and 5 from their own 37. Back to Dickerson. Can he find a short gain? He cannot. Not going to get help from his tackle there. 3rd and 3. So that's kind of feels like a waste if you are one of his precious carries. 11 would have been 5 yards on the offensive card. Big 3rd and 3. Not likely to go for it here, even in a 4th and 1 situation. So this feels like a pretty important down. Short pass guessed wrong. Hester finds a completion for 11 yards. Caught, I'm guessing run. Gotta wonder what long pass 3 would have been. Incomplete. So nice call there from Coach Tim. It's 1st and 10 at midfield. Look-in pass. Man is there. He's a 6. Bentley trying to haul it in. He does. That's a classic Bentley catch right there. Guessed right for 9 yards on 7. 2nd and 1. Linebuck Bentley, nobody home. Trying to just avoid the nose tackle, and he should get it, and he does. Yeah, it's a 4-yard gain. 1st and 10 to the 37 of the Giants. Colts knocking on the door. Can they get it done? Off tackle draw. Bentley not going to get help from his end. Just 2 yards. Short pass Hester on this 2nd and 8. Guessed right. Not much pass rush coming. Incomplete on Hester's card. Sort of running back and forth here. Looking past Bentley, gets 7 of it. That's going to set up a 4th and 1. Likely going for it here. I could say definitely going for it. Very confident. And pro set. 4th and 1. Giants D made for this sort of situation this year. Can they step up when they need to in a big spot? Linebuck, Bentley, 2 men in zone. Can Bentley get the tough yards? He can! 5 yards to the 23. Wow. Sort of needed the offensive card there. Bentley's got a strong guessed right linebuck. Gets the offensive card. Avoids the 0. Back to Bentley on the linebuck. Gets 4. 2nd and 6 inside the 20-yard line now. Inside the red zone. Pro set. Waning moments of the 3rd quarter. It's a nicely called defense here. Can Bentley make anything of it? He cannot. Brings up a 3rd and 7. Giants selling out for the run here a bit. which is interesting. Again, you got to sort of mentally note that as for Coach Tim. It's you saw a draw at one point. I mean, that's going back and forth in the chess match of Strat. That's notable because the only thing you have to button down as Giants defensive coach is that off tackle, and that can be done with just a linebacker in zone. You start seeing some draws. Well, I think we've only seen one. That may induce some more run calls defensively, but that was a pretty significant sellout there. Worked out really well. Nice call. 3rd and 7 now. Looking for the sack of the Giants. They get it. Lawrence Taylor is in. And 4th and 13 back at the 26. Going to have to attempt a Biasucci field goal, and it's dicey. Yeah. Here he comes. Not the best odds here. Can he get it through? Biasucci's kick is good. 2 through 6, 11, 12. Hits it. 24-20 ball game. Fumble possible? No. Does not fumble it. Meggett holds on. And the Giants will start out at 27. Okay. Anderson in. Off tackle. OJ. Gets 8 big ones if it holds up. Penalty is against Indianapolis. 1st and 10 at 40. Wow. Could the Giants get through this game without a penalty? That'd be interesting. As we enter the 4th quarter here, 13-48. Really, that block punt even becomes more significant looking at that defensive penalty card. Boy, real chance of a roughing. 1st and 10. It's Hampton in the backfield on this first down, notably. Off tackle. Hampton. Nobody home. Opportunity for Rodney. He's going to get 3. And only 3. Disappointing result there on the roll for Jess and his Giants. 2nd and 7. Three wide, 1 halfback. Hampton can run out of here. Not a bad look at all. Colts stubbornly stay in the 3-4. Flat pass, Ingram against the 5. Set up pretty well by the defense here. Can they avoid the 6 on the white die? They can, and avoid the Giants avoid the interception split. Just 2-3. On the 7 roll, brings up a 3rd and 7. Colts looking to get off the field. Meggett's in the backfield. Giants in good punting position. Looking ahead here. Not great, but good punting position to face Charles Verdin. Short pass, Lionel Emanuel. Lionel Emanuel can't get it on another interception split. Boy, is that a great interception split. Man, Sims is just that's an interception for most players. This offense is kind of almost juggernaut in terms of what it can be with Sims on the field. I mean, that's just, wow. 4th and 7. Possible penalty here. The return was on, not the block. Here's Verdin. 36 yards. It holds up. And the Colts flip field position, start out on the plus side at the 46, 1st and 10. Verdun with a couple nice returns today. He's electric. The 10 fumble hanging out there. Long pass. Jesse Hester. One man back. Can he avoid the pick? Can he get the 7 long gain? The answer is a dump off. Possible penalty. 8 yards. And does it hold up? It does. Dickerson for 8. Up to the 38, 2nd and 2. Avoided the 27% sack. Ended up with the other side of it, 72 on the 100 die. End run, Dickerson. Guessed wrong. Loses a yard. Big play there. Seen a lot of just, this is tough roll. 3rd and 3. Two down territory, almost assuredly here, outside of a sack. End run. Nobody home. Guessed right. No gain. That Giants defense stiffens up, brings up a 4th and 3. Decisions. Can't help but notice that would have been a long pass completion. It's got to be on the mind of Coach Tim here on this 4th and 3. Just chuck it. Pick is not really a big deal. A pick is a punt. If I'm Jess, I'm guarding against that. It seems like after 2 tough rolls on running, -1 and then this 0. Tim can sometimes jump to sort of screw it mode and go deep. This could be one of those times. Let him have the first down if he wants it. Guard against George's deep ball. Pro set 3-4. I say long pass Hester. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see what he does, though. Easily try to run for it here. Flat pass. Guessed right against Taylor the 6. He only gets a yard. That's not going to get it done. First down Giants at their own 38. The Verdun punt return wiped away as the Colts just could not get that first down. 3 shots from about 2-3 yards away. Couldn't get there. Otis in the backfield in a 3 wide situation, which given his guessed right running kind of makes sense. 3-4. Linebuck, Anderson, man there. Just 3 yards. So nice job there to prevent a 5-yard gain. Saves a couple yards. 2nd and 7. It's a big deal. It's the difference between success on first down and not. Technical definition by the statisticians out there. So it gets a quote-unquote unsuccessful play induced with the linebacker up. 2nd and 7. Back to Carthon, man in zone. Guessed wrong. Carthon going to get 5 this time. Again, avoids penalty on the defensive card. Wow. 3rd and 2. Brink goes full house. So we've been seeing linebucks versus 2 men in zone, short yardage every time. So there's a good chance things get switched up here. By one of them at least. Let's see if either side switches up or we see it again. Yeah, we see it a little bit switched up. Guessed right. Going to get 3 yards and a first down. Hampton gets it done. Up to the 49. 8:42 left. Hampton in on first down again against his 3-4. Flat pass Bavaro up against the 6. And the 6 holds. The 6 white dice shows up. Nice play by Chip Banks. Second and 10. Hampton stays on the field. Long pass. Stephen Baker. Man back there. Blitzer's coming. Colts need to turn this into something. Can they? Or does Sims throw it right back in their face? No, it looks like a flush. Opportunity here for the Giants. They get 9 big ones. 59 on the sack. Would have been a sack from Clancy or Bickett. John Hand, though, can't get it done. And, the Colts have a backup defensive end. Is that him here with the pass rush? Is that Clancy? Yeah. Couldn't go to him. 3rd and 1. Colts are certainly due for a penalty. They need a hold right here. That's what they need. Linebucker Sims, 2 men in zone. There's the X die. There's a flag. It's an offside against Indianapolis. Oh, man, the defensive card. I mean, look at these penalties. This doesn't make sense. Giants just really getting the rolls today in every way. Oh, look at this. 5-0, the interception return. Incredible. At least so far, there's still 7:30 left to play. Things can change really quickly, and Meggett fumble can be won. And he gets 5 yards with Roberts, and 2nd and 5. Anderson in now with Carthon. Touchdown. It's going to go a long way to seal this. Field goal keeps hope alive for the Colts. Meanwhile, Giants are ticking away the clock. Looking past Bavaro. A 6 is there. Pass rusher's coming as well. Well defended by the Colts here. Incomplete. Possible penalty. No penalty. Whose card was it? Offensive penalty card that time. Giants. So that is more of what you'd see typically from the Giants penalty card. No penalty. So makes sense. 3rd and 5. Touchdown is of extreme importance here. So you're not really playing for field goal positioning, getting inside the 32. It's not really going to make that much of a difference here in the mind of the play caller. They're thinking first down, how to get it. Many different ways to get it, potentially, for the Giants here in this spot. Better position the Colts on a 3rd and 5. That Sims flat pass card. You've got some defensive card angles. You can force short and long. Different options here. Goes the defensive card option and is going to not get it because of the 3 wide. That brought Roberts down to 4 as a run blocker. 4th and 3. Bar is on for the important kick. The kick is up, and it is good. Possible penalty. No penalty on the offensive card. No. Defensive card, no penalty. Wow. Just incredible. 27-20 Giants lead, and a decent punt return this time on the Giants return of 21 yards. Puts the Colts at the 29, down 7, 5:24 left. Goes 3 wide, 2 running back, challenging this Giants squad, and they stick 3-4. So guaranteed one man back there and a long pass. Goes end run Dickerson. Gets 5. Can't find that short gain for Dickerson. 14 runs day, 44 yards. I don't think he's had a long one. I don't think. Meaning a short gain. 2nd and 5. Short pass Hester. He's not double teamed. Not much pass rush coming. Going to get dump off. And 4 yards. 3rd and 1. Giants likely to concede the first down here. 2 shots to get a yard. Probably not going to sell out for any sort of run here and let Bentley have it on a line buck maybe. Problem with line buck is you got to face Eric Howard in that 6, who can get no gain very easily. It's a line buck to George. 2 men in zone. No gain! So a bit of a sellout for the run. It pays off. Nice call there by the defensive coach, Coach Jess. 4th and 1. Now things get interesting. Dickerson has some key yards. Short pass, 3 men in zone. Can George find it? He can. 11 yards. The drive stays alive. Long pass, Hester. 1 man back there. Looking for the 7. Can George find the 7? He can. 34 yards, though. Not quite long enough. Puts the Colts at the 17-yard line, 3:18 left. Tough to score on this Giants D inside the 10. Would like to get it done out here somehow. Look for short gains, maybe go to Dickerson end runs, that sort of thing. Short pass, guessed wrong. Looking for the receiver card, doesn't get it. Receiver card would have been a great way to get a touchdown there. Instead, the 6 shows up, incomplete, 2nd and 10. 3 more chances to get at least 10 yards. What's the approach? Short pass, Brooks. Blitzer's coming. Can't get there. Incomplete. 2 quick incompletions for George after the long pass completion. Long pass chart home really not working for the Colts today on 2 occasions. I mean, that's just something that you kind of count on as a home team, that those roles work out for you. And those really important roles have not gone the Colts' way. 3rd and 10. Short pass, Bentley. Lots of sackers. Coming is can't get there. Another penalty die. Again, the defensive card. Again, no penalty. 4th and 10. 3 timeouts. This game is not necessarily over on this play if the Colts can convert. But it's a big one. Avoided the 64% sack there, did he? Short pass for Dan. He's not double teamed. And the sacks get there. Taylor again. 1st and 10 at the 25. Giants start out outside the 2-minute warning at 2:06. So 4 timeouts effectively here for the Colts. Can they get the ball back? Pro set versus 3-4. This is what the Giants are made for. Look in pass. Bavaro, 2 men there. 8 yards. Gets the offensive card. Phew. 2nd and 2 at the warning. Goes full house. Interesting. Defense probably likes that. 2nd and 2. Linebuck Hampton. Wrong guy keyed. 2 men in zone. Short gain. Possible penalty. 15 yards. Penalty I assume, is not going to show up. Let's see this time. Offsides against Indy. I mean, what is going on here? 1st and 10. That was a pretty important penalty either way. That came on the Giants penalty card because it was a free timeout. So basically, it's a do-over now for the Colts. They have all 3 timeouts. You see a full house here. They can load up. Yeah, Tim, you just don't know how bad that is. I mean, it's unconscionable that they don't have any penalties. It doesn't make any sense at all, the Giants. I mean, especially with that card, guys. Linebuck, Otis just gets 1. And I think 2nd and 9. Okay, 145. Stays in full house. Short pass would end the game, pretty much end the game, close to it. Colts hunting for a penalty. Just give us 1. Give us a hold right here, please. They might be saying. Off tackle, guessed wrong. Chance for Hampton to end it on a short gain. He finds it. 17 yards if there's no penalty. There won't be, right? There won't be. Offensive penalty card. And that should pretty much do it. Yeah, that does it. So let's just take a look at what that 7 is anyway. Okay, so 7 would not get you a hold. It would get you a false start. They induce false starts, interestingly. Defense is inadvertent face masks. Grounding and illegal procedures. Ooh, grounding's a big one. Because we see it was an offensive penalty. 7 is what should show up a few times if you're playing against the Colts. But it didn't show up today. And the Giants look to get out of here with a win. Really interesting game. Good use of Otis Anderson by Coach Jess, I thought. Here's a key on Carthon. Looking for the fumble. Can they get the fumble? Let's not celebrate yet until you see he doesn't fumble here. 85 fumble, and he doesn't. Woo-hoo-hoo! That doesn't go unnoticed. 3rd and 7. Colts looking for a penalty or an injury here to stop the clock on this 3rd and 7. Bader, you had a turnover in their mind. Linebuck Sims. Guessed wrong. Gets 3. No penalty, no injury. That takes us down to a 2nd, and that'll do it. Here's a penalty. Against Indy. Let's just finish it off that way, huh? All right. That will do it here. We'll wait till this thing gets snapped, and we will be on our way. That's it. It's over. Giants win 27-20. Congratulations, Coach Jess. Great use of O.J. Anderson today and that really nice Phil Simms card. And that brings the Giants to a half-game lead in the NFC East. Have a good one, everybody.